All right, good morning, everyone. I am First Alert meteorologist Courtney Jacobazzi. We just got done with our meeting, so we're in the newsroom, a little noisy, but that's all right. We're going to talk about what's going on with the weather. It's going to be fantastic the next couple of days. If you are a warm weather lover, boy, do we have the week for you. A little taste of spring as we inch closer to the official start of spring, a little under 30 days away now until we get there. So let's talk about what's happening outside right now. As always, if you're watching from one of our streaming platforms where you're able to comment, let me know where you're watching from, say hello, let me know how you're feeling about the warmer air that's on the way. I know personally I am very, very excited about it. You're looking out over Lake Lanier right now, a few clouds building in, nice little wispy cirrus clouds out there. Cirrus clouds usually indication of a pattern change, and we do have at least a slight one on the way as we go through the week, warm weather being part of that. But you're probably going to be pretty tempted to go out on the lake over the next couple of days, but no promises on how cold that water is. That water is probably still very cold. 58 right now in the city of Atlanta. West-southwest wind at 10, so a little bit breezy. We will be breezy this week, by the way, guys. So as we head into especially Wednesday, Thursday, will be extremely breezy. We'll have this very strong ridge of high pressure over us. That's going to help us with the warming trend. We will have a front start to approach though, and I'll let you know how that's going to impact our weather at the end of the week. But you put that area of high pressure versus that cold front, and that's just going to make it pretty breezy as we head into the second half of the week. But the west-southwest wind is pulling in that warmer air right now, so expect quite the warming trend as we go through the week. In the meantime, temperatures right now, for those of you who maybe are about to step out the door, run some errands today, hopefully you're lucky enough to have the day off and you can enjoy it and relax. Get outside and enjoy this weather today. 52 in Canton, 57 in Dallas, 56 in Monroe, 57 in Newnan, and 54 in Covington. Overall, a really nice morning setting up. We do have some clouds rolling on by, so we'll expect partly to mostly cloudy skies through the day. It will stay mainly dry. You might notice that rain that's kind of setting up just to our north along the Georgia-Tennessee line. We're mainly going to be looking north of the city for any kind of rain today, especially up in the mountains. That's kind of where everything's going to set up, and we'll explain that in a little more detail in just a second as well. But in the meantime, it looks like we have a couple people logging in. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Darlene, watching from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Good morning. And good morning, Max. Hello. So let's talk about what's kind of going on with our setup here. We have this very strong ridge of high pressure. The way that wind rotates around an area of high pressure is clockwise. So that's helping bring in that west-southwest flow, putting us under the influence of the very warm Gulf of Mexico. Of course, there's also a lot of moisture in the Gulf of Mexico, so that's helping to build our cloud cover. That'll add a slight humidity factor this week, so it'll feel a little more muggy. Not going to be summer-like humid, but a little more muggy, and that will also help give us enough moisture for some rain chances this week. Now, that little wave rolling on through Tennessee there, we call those short waves. They are very small-scale features. They're a little difficult for models to pick up on. It's going to get all those short waves will get caught up in our upper level flow and essentially roll from west to east over the next couple of days. And I bring your attention to that because this area of high pressure, that's going to kind of act like a bubble for most of the area and like a little force field and not allow rain to roll in or any kind of significant rain chance. Because of the moisture in the atmosphere and the heat, we'll have at least a small rain chance just about every day beyond today. But it's going to block any of those short waves from moving through most of the area. But again, they're really difficult to forecast. So models right now are struggling to figure out exactly where those little short waves are going to set up, exactly how strong the ridge of high pressure is going to be. All that being said, what is for you to take away from all that science is that tomorrow's rain chance is still a little bit up in the air. It looks like tomorrow will be the wettest day for us, but when and where that little short wave sets up, that little wave of energy that'll bring rain sets up is still a little bit questionable. So let's talk about it. Today will be near 70 degrees. It's going to be beautiful, warm. Guys, I'm going to thrive. When I leave work today and walk outside just a little after 12:30, I'm just going to smile so big, and I hope you do too when you step outside because it's going to be wonderful. Good morning, April. So again, Low to mid 60s if you're north of Atlanta, far north, so up in the mountains, but most of us will be near 70 today. We'll have a chance for a few showers, again, mainly north of Atlanta, so up in the mountains, our far northern counties. We're talking Rabun, Towns, Union County, Fannin County, Gilmer County. You might see some rain later tonight as one of those waves rolls on by. Again, that ridge of high pressure is going to serve as like a force field for most of us, but it's not quite so strong just yet, so we're still at the point where we're not all underneath that little protection of that area of high pressure. So the northern tier of North Georgia could have a few of those showers because you're just not quite heavily influenced by that area of high pressure yet to keep you protected from rain chances. Through the overnight, low temperatures, this is what we're waking up to tomorrow morning. Mid to upper 50s, near 60. It is going to be comfortable outside tomorrow morning, mostly cloudy. Those clouds will act like a little blanket to insulate us. We'll be near 70 again tomorrow, upper 70s Wednesday, 80 degrees on the way for Thursday. The record, by the way, is 79, so that's record-breaking heat right there. Friday, we'll dip into the upper 60s. That's because a front is going to approach and kind of drape across the southeast, so some of that cooler air will briefly spill in, but we'll quickly rebound back into the low 70s through the weekend. Overall, it's going to be phenomenal. Tomorrow morning, a few showers possible. Now, this is the model that I'm talking about that is trying to handle this rain for tomorrow. The graph, which is what you're looking at, one of our higher resolution models, thinks the rain will be around for your morning commute. So just a heads up for those of you heading back to work after the long weekend tomorrow, you might contend with some light rain tomorrow morning, and then it looks like we'll dry out by the afternoon. Now, another one of our models, the high resolution model, that thinks more of the rain is going to come in the evening. So right now, kind of what we're saying is, and again, because these little waves of energy are so small scale, they get caught up in the mid to upper levels of our atmosphere. So just all around very difficult to forecast and pinpoint the timing and placement of them. Just prepare for some rain tomorrow. Have the umbrella tucked away just in case it happens to rain for your morning commute. It could also rain for your evening commute. So that's just something we're going to watch. The models normally start to trend throughout the day one way or the other, but they have not. The graph which I'm showing you has kept the rain in the morning. The high resolution model has kept it in the evening, and they haven't been budging on their decision. So still something we're fine tuning, and that will continue to keep you posted on through the day. Just expect rain tomorrow. We'll get one of those waves to roll through. We are thinking it is going to be more of a morning event, but nonetheless, 40% coverage of rain for your Tuesday. We could bump that to 50. That's something that we're going to watch as well. I'm going to have that updated forecast for you at noon today, so be sure you tune in. And then notice we'll keep small rain chances, so just slightly unsettled. No need to cancel any kind of plans you may have this week. But just know you might have a quick passing shower, no severe weather, no flooding concern. We're talking maybe 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch with the higher totals, mainly north of our area, so up towards Tennessee and in the far north Georgia mountains. So places like, again, Fannin County, Gilmer County, Towns, Union, Rabun County, you might have some extra rain compared to places in the metro. But with that area of high pressure growing strong over us, that's going to protect us from any significant rain chance. That will stay mainly to our north. The rain and maybe a few isolated rumbles of thunder will kind of trail along the outer edge of that high that will just engulf our whole area. So this week is simply going to be, the big story is going to be the warmth this week. It's really going to be fantastic. Even the morning lows. So when you wake up and head out the door the next few days, for the most part, you won't even need a jacket. Maybe a light jacket for mornings where we're in the 50s. But look at Thursday. We're in the mid to upper 60s Thursday morning. Wow. Yeah, we're getting a little taste of spring, and spring is just under 30 days away. Hold on to this warmth while it lasts. We usually do get another dip right before like Easter. We'll get one around April because my birthday's in early April, and I feel like we always get cold right before my birthday. So I don't think we're done with the winter-like air yet, but this is definitely a welcome change after being below freezing on Saturday morning. So overall, a warm, slightly unsettled week, nothing we can't handle. Again, nothing to ruin any plans. And already looking ahead to the weekend, because who doesn't look ahead to the weekend on a Monday? We'll be in the low 70s, mainly dry with the exception of just a couple of stray showers. Overall, really comfortable weather ahead of us. Enjoy it while it lasts. And if we see a cool down, we will sure let you know. But right now, the best chance for rain looks to be tomorrow. Again, mainly Tuesday morning. You can see it on our website here. If you go to atlantanewsfirst.com, we are constantly updating this web story and our app. So if you go here, this will be updated in the next couple of minutes here as well, right before noon. But there's that rain that could come through tomorrow morning. Some of the models are hinting it could be more of an afternoon event, so we're watching that carefully. Just keep the umbrella tucked away. as we head into tomorrow. So that looks to be our best coverage of rain will be Tuesday. Also, sorry for the noise, by the way, guys. We're in an active newsroom, and so there's obviously a lot going on with there's a lot going on with all the news happening in Atlanta per usual. So it's okay, you know, it gets a little noisy, but that's all right. We're in the middle of it. You're kind of getting a feel of what it's like to be in a newsroom when you tune into our streaming service here. So there's your 7-day forecast. Really not many complaints. No first alerts, no severe weather, no freezing temperatures, which is my favorite. Overall, really a nice looking week, so I hope you can enjoy it. Get out and enjoy that weather today for sure. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, be sure to have the Atlanta News First weather app, the First Alert weather app, so if any changes do happen, you will be the first to know. If rain starts rolling in your area, that will be important, especially tomorrow. You will be the first to know, and we will catch you guys here next time.